Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft tattoo tutorial. Today we're going to be building Bane from DC Comics. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So to build Bane, you are going to need white terracotta, light gray terracotta, white concrete, lime concrete, polished andesite slab, polished blackstone slab, red concrete, polished andesite stairs, block of netherite, black wool, black concrete, block of coal, and polished andesite. So once we have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So really quickly, we are going to kind of shift around some of these materials. So we aren't going to be needing any of these slabs or the green concrete for a little bit. We are going to need the black wool, the black concrete, and the block of coal pretty quickly. And we also will not need the... we won't need the white concrete for a little bit, so you can move those up. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So get out your black concrete, and we're going to do a row of 8 with the black concrete on the floor. We are then going to repeat this 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3. If I can build right. There we go. For the next row, we are going to do 1 black concrete, 2 black wools, 2 black concrete, 2 black wool, 1 black concrete. For the next row, we're going to do an entire row of black wool. For the next row, we're going to do 1 black wool, 2 blocks of coal, 2 black wool, 2 blocks of coal, 1 black wool. Next row is the exact same. Like so. And then we are going to do 1, I think it's 5 rows, or maybe 4, 2, 3, 4 rows of black wool. And there's the front of the legs, pretty simple. So, now moving on to the torso, we are going to 1 polished andesite, 1 netherite, 1 polished andesite, 2 red concrete, 1 polished andesite, 1 netherite, 1 polished andesite, and you can go ahead and build the respective blocks on top of each other. So there we go. And then we're going to get out our polished andesite slab, and we're going to place a slab underneath these red concretes here, on top of them, like this. This is a 3D detail, by the way, as you can tell. And then we're going to place 2 upside down ones like this, and like this. So you should have this. That is the belt. So, now moving on to... we won't need the black wool anymore, so you can get rid of that. I accidentally put that right back in. There we go. So, now what we're going to do is we can go and do the hands. So, on each side, you can do 2 white terracotta, 2 black. And I'm going to move these closer together. Just so this will be a little easier. And you can go and do the exact same thing on the other side. 2 white terracotta, 2 black. So there we go. So, now regarding the torso, we're going to do 2 rows of black concrete. Next row, we're going to do 3 black concrete, 2 light gray terracotta, 3 black concrete. Next row, 3 black concrete, 2 white terracotta, 3 black concrete. Next row, 2 black concrete, 4 light gray terracotta, 2 black concrete. Next row, 2 black concrete, 1 white terracotta, 2 light gray, 1 white, 2 black concrete. Next row, 1 white concrete, 1 black, or 1 white terracotta, I should say, my bad. 1 black concrete, 1 white terracotta, 2 light gray, 1 white terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 white terracotta. Next row, 1 white terracotta, 1 black, 1 white. So pretty much the same thing, actually. So there we go. And then for this next row, I think we're on the second to last row. Yeah. So for this next row, 1 light gray terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray terracotta, 2 white terracotta, 1 light gray, 1 black, 1 light gray. And in the final row, you're just going to place a black on top of these blacks, and then white terracotta everywhere else. So like this, that is the front of the statue. So regarding the arms, they're pretty simple. We're going to do 2 rows of black concrete right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build the white terracotta all the way up until this row. So that's 4 rows of straight white terracotta. This next row, 1 white terracotta, 2 light gray, 1 white. Next row, entirely light gray. Next row, 1 light gray, 2 white, 1 light gray. Next row, 1 white, 2 light gray, 1 white. And then the final row is entirely just white. Other side is the exact same. So 2 rows of black, 4 rows of white. 2 light gray in the middle, row light gray, 2 light gray on the ends, white in the middle, 2 light gray in the middle, 1 white on the ends, and row of white. So there we go. So now moving on to the sides. They are pretty simple. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring the back of the boots back by 3 with the black concrete. And we're pretty much just going to fill this all the way up until we meet black concrete right here. And then get out your black wool again, and we're just going to fill in the entirety of the sides of the legs with just black wool. Like so. Other leg is the exact same. So yeah, pretty simple. Sides of the arms are also very simple. We're going to bring back the skin right here by 3, and then just the glove like this. And there actually is a little bit of detail on the gloves. Go ahead and put 2 netherite blocks right here, just in the middle. And then we're going to just fill in the top of that like that. And then the sides of the arms are just white terracotta. Not too much going on. So there we go. Oh, and you can go ahead and fill the shoulder in. I forgot about that. Just by 3 right here. Other arm, exact same. This is the easy part of the statue. The hard part is when we start to make the backpack. Yeah, this is pretty easy right here. So. And there we go. That is the sides done. So now regarding the back. For the back, what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the back of the boots. Like that. And then we're going to fill in the back of the pants, which is black wool. Pretty simple stuff. Like that. And honestly, you can just fill in the back of the belt with just polished andesite, because all this is going to be covered up anyways. For the back of the torso, get out your black concrete, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows of black concrete. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 black concrete, 2 white, 3 black. Do this again. Next row, we're going to do 2 black, 4 white, 2 black. And then the next row, 1 white, 1 black, 4 white, 1 black, 1 white. And then you can just do that 2 more times. And there we go. That is the back. So, actually what we might do, we might bring that down by 1. There we go. Just so that lines up a little better with the neckline. So there we go. For the back of the arms, you're literally just going to copy what you did on the front, except the muscles are not there. So you're just going to fill this entirely in with white terracotta. Like so. There we go. There's the back. So now for the head. The head is pretty simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our black concrete, and we will need our... Let's go and just get rid of all these materials, just so this will be a little easier. All you need for the head is black concrete, white concrete, and red concrete. So right here on this block, we're going to place 2 black coming forward. Do the same thing over here. Now we're not going to connect these together because there's a little bit of a catch here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 black concretes going inward like this here. Then we're going to place 2 going in on the back row. We're going to place 2 white in here. On this front, we're going to place 4 white right here. So you should have this. By the way, for this, a lot of the statue is a huge... I took a lot of inspiration from this from Cross-Eyed Gaming's Bane statue. So I'd highly recommend you check out his video. The mask he made is pretty much perfect. I couldn't figure out a different way to do it than he did. So, but anyways. So yeah, I highly recommend watching his channel. Anyways, so next row, we're going to do 1 black, 6 white, 1 black. Next row, entirely white. Next row, 1 white, 2 red, 2 white, 2 red, 1 white. Next row, 1 white, 1 red, 4 white, 1 red, 1 white. Next row, 3 white, 2 black, 3 white. Next row, 1 white, 6 black, 1 white, and then the final row, entirely black. Now, moving on to the sides of the head. If I can find my notes here, there we go. So, regarding the sides of the head, excuse me, regarding the sides of the head, we're going to bring this back by 2, of course, with the black concrete. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and connect that together, like so. And then what we're going to do is get out your white concrete, and we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 white concretes here, just kind of in the middle section of these. And that is the entirety of the mask. And then you can go ahead and just fill in the rest of the head with black concrete. Pretty simple statue in terms of that. And honestly, once you finish this and you just want to leave this as it is, I mean, you are more than welcome to. It's a pretty decent statue just like this on its own. But I am going to be making the backpack that he wears that kind of feeds him his... I guess it really just depends on what comic or form of media you're reading, because I know in some it's Titan, some it's Venom, some it's something else, but yeah, it really just depends on what media you're getting this from, but either way it's going to be green. So but yeah, this is the statue if you pretty much just want to call it here. If you want to add a little bit of detail and you're not building the backpack, you can put some blocks of netherite in here in the belt. Since I'm not going to be worrying about that, since I'm building more, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, this is the statue if you want to leave it like this. So those of you who want to stay around and build the backpack, here we go. So regarding the backpack, what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of these materials and we're going to get polished andesite out. That's going to be our main material here. Lime concrete, polished andesite stairs, polished andesite slab. Probably, yeah, block of netherite, polished blackstone slab, and I believe that's all we're gonna need. So, yep, that looks like all we are going to need. So once you guys are ready, we can go ahead and begin. So to begin the back of the statue, we're going to come down here to the belt, and we are going to do 6 polished andesites right here. And actually, in the very end, we're going to knock this out and replace them with the block of netherite. And then we're going to bring this another row forward. And we're going to place 2 lime concretes in the middle here. For the next row, this back row is entirely just polished andesite. And then we're going to place 2 lime concretes on the ends here and just 2 polished andesites in the middle. We are then going to get out our polished andesite stairs, and we're going to pretty much just curve this around like so. And you can go and just fill in the bottom with polished andesite. We are then going to do the exact same thing up here. So this is kind of like, I really don't know what this thing is. It's just kind of like a fuel canister or something. So yeah, there is that piece. We're then going to take out our lime concrete, and we're going to do 2 going up in the middle here. And on the very top of this one, we're going to place 2 polished andesite slabs. We're then going to get out our stairs and do 3 going outward. Same thing over here. And go ahead and connect those together. We are then going to get out our polished andesite blocks, and we're just going to build on top of this. We're going to do that 2 additional times. There was 1, and here's 2. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to do an additional row. But on this row, we are going to place 2 coming out right here, and then an additional right here. Do the same thing on this side. We are then going to place 1 going up like this, and an upside down polished andesite stair right here. And then you can go ahead and place a polished andesite block right here, and 1 going back. So you should have this. Other side is the exact same. So we're going to place 1 going up, polished andesite, stair upside down, and then 2 going back. Now on top of these, we're going on this very far back block, we're going to place 2 additional ones going up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you can go and just connect those together. Like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to place a polished andesite slab in front of that on both ends. And we're going to do we're going to bring this forward right here, kind of like this. And right under, kind of hard to explain how to do this. So, actually, now that I look at it, I think this block is actually a stair. So yeah, let's change that to a stair to face into the upside down stair. That's my apologies. I thought that was a block. There we go. And then we're going to place an actual block right behind that. Like so. And then in this kind of gap here, we're going to place a netherite block. And then we're going to also place 1 right here. So you can go ahead, if I can build right, place netherite blocks right here. And then on the very top, what we're going to do is we are going to place a polished andesite slab on the ends here. And then we're going to place 2 polished andesites in the middle with 2 polished andesite stairs coming outward like this. Go ahead and build polished andesite slabs around this and 4 here. So it should look like this. And then right underneath this, we're going to place 2 more polished andesites. And then 2 additional ones on below that, and then 2, or actually I'm going to place polished andesite in here, and then 2 upside down stairs facing outward. So like this. And then right underneath this, we're going to knock out these 2 blocks and place netherite, and place 2 polished blackstone slabs right there. And that is the basic kind of foundation for all this, the foundation of the backpack. So that's honestly the hardest part done with. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in all of these kind of, I guess, like tubes, I guess you could call them. So, and also what we're going to do here real quick is we're just going to place a temporary block coming out here, and we're going to place another facing upward stair facing inward. It's really hard to explain what this is. It's just, nope, there we go. Just like this. So, yep, that's that. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to come down to this row right here, right above the stairs. We're going to knock out these 4 blocks and place lime concrete like this. We are then going to place 2 lime concrete coming out of this. And then we are pretty much just going to connect it right down to here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to place 2 coming out of here as well. You're going to go up here, back, and then just go ahead and connect this down, or up, I mean. So like this. Also, you can go and replace these end blocks with lime. I forgot to mention that. For this next area, we're going to move up to up here. And if you want to, you can place netherite blocks on the ends here. Just adds a little bit of detail. You don't have to, though. We're going to place a lime concrete coming out right here. And then we're going to place an additional one coming out and then over. So like this. And we're then going to bring this all the way up to this kind of end block. So we can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So kind of like this. And then from here, we are going to go up an additional 1 block. Like this. And then we're going to place a 2x2 area of netherite blocks on top of these with lime concretes going into the polished andesites right behind there. So you should place 3 of those. So 1, 2, and 3. Like this. I know this is very confusing, but this will look great if done right. So there's that. Actually, I don't think I like that. Let's get rid of that 1 block. There we go. And then we are going to place a lime concrete on top of these inner netherite blocks. And we are going to drag those all the way up to the second to last block of the head and go and connect that in. And just go ahead and connect that in there. So you should have something that looks like this. And that is the majority of the backpack done. We have one more thing we have to do, and this is actually optional. You really don't have to do this next part because this looks great as is. But we are going to go ahead and give him a little part on the side here that kind of goes into his arm. So what we are going to do is this entire row right here, we're going to need, we'll need one material that I forgot to put in the list. That's my apologies. Get out your gray concrete, and we're going to knock out this entire row and replace it with just gray concrete. Yep, right row. Okay. So like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to place two lime concrete gully. Go up, go back, up to the left by one, up by two, 1, 2, left by one, up by 3, 1, 2, and 3, left by one, up by 2, 1, 2, left by one, forward by 2, 1, 2, down by 2, 1, 2, and then I believe there we go. And then just go ahead and place a polished, actually no, place one lime concrete and then one polished andesite right there. If you want to, you might be able to like make that look a little cleaner with like a injection thing right there. But yeah, that basically just goes into his arm. And yeah, so once you have finished that, you will actually be done with your statue. So yeah, let me go ahead and get rid of my arm here. So yeah, guys, that is Bane. I had a lot of fun making this guy, and yeah, I mean designing that backpack. Oh, that was fun for sure. But yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from just obviously comics Bane stuff. I use a little bit of inspiration from the Batman Arkham games, but not too much. But yeah, and Cross-Eyed Gaming, he's done an amazing tutorial on his channel of this statue as well, so I'd highly recommend you check it out. But yeah, guys, so that is Bane, and yeah, so but yeah, guys, so yeah, next up will be Deathstroke. So I'm looking forward to making that for you guys. But yeah, guys, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.